Well, welcome back. The denim-inspired fashion show Hope Shining Blue raises awareness and dollars to support programs that help survivors of sexual assault. Mark your calendars, folks, for Wednesday, April 26th, and get your tickets now because this event typically sells out.
Always sells out. It's my favorite event. Everybody connected with it knows about it. Yeah. Here to tell us more about Hope Shining Blue is Cristy Garcia-Thomas. She's with the Aurora Health Care Foundation. It's always great to see you.
It's great to see
And
you.
I know when you're here on the show exactly what it means, and it means that Hope Shining Blue is coming up soon.
It's coming up soon at the end of the month. We're excited.
April 26th, which is a Wednesday. Usually when you're here, we're disappointed to say that there are no tickets left, but I said they have to come earlier so that we can say there's still a chance to get tickets, and there are a few left, right?
There are a few left, so we're excited about the event. We know we'll sell out, but you need to get your tickets now.
And it's exciting. Because Stephanie's new to it. We were talking a little bit about it this morning. For people who haven't been, aren't aware of it, what do you think makes this event so great? What's it all about?
I think it's really about the inspiration that our survivors of sexual assault are able to share in an environment that's uplifting and fun, and they feel the audience's support. And so for some of our survivors, it is the first time that they've disclosed to anyone in public that they're a sexual assault survivor, and it's part of their healing journey. And the number of survivors who come up and hug me and thank me for doing this, because it is really the piece of their journey that they really needed to have happen. And it's just kind of remarkable. It's overwhelming.
It's almost like the closure, or either the transcending, you know, kind of coming out of that and setting herself or himself up for new beginnings.
That's right. That's right.
So tell us, like, we're raising money for this, obviously. What does the money go toward, and how important are these programs for the survival of the victims?
Sure. So we have a comprehensive program and services for our sexual assault survivors, all the way from crisis to the point of medical treatment, all the way through their lifelong journey. And for example, the money will go to support some of our advocacy programs, some of our counseling, our healing center. We have a wait list for survivors who are trying to get in with counselors because the demand is much greater than what we have the resources for. So I can't imagine what it'd be like to go through anything like this, but we know that the services that were provided are greatly needed, which is why we have a wait list, unfortunately.
And I think it's important to point out that, and you said it too, him and her, sexual assault, and many people know, is something that doesn't just happen to women, it happens to men too. And I've always been impressed by the men who share their stories and walk the runway as models too. Sean, who's been on our show before, Hitman, is an example of a man who's come out publicly and said he was a victim of a sexual assault.
That's accurate. And you know, he's remarkable in and of himself, just in terms of his life journey and what he's doing and his advocacy around helping others to heal. Every year at our event, we have a Thrive a winner, where we recognize one of our survivors who is doing remarkable work in their recovery. And last year it was Rhonda Bago-Selesky, who was someone I had worked with previously, and at that time I didn't know she was a survivor. And to see her get the award was remarkable. And this year, Sean will be receiving the award. So I can't think of anybody more deserving than him.
I agree. Yeah, and he's been on the show before too.
And then you have Tiff and Molly coming to help you. Tell us about how fun it is and how much they bring to the table.
Well, as you know, they have
to the runway.
That's right. Well, as you know, they have their own personality, which is phenomenal. And they've been with us ever since the beginning. This is our 4th anniversary, and the energy and just your own personal stories in which you know, it's not one of these events where you're reading from the script, you're actually talking from the heart. And so we know, and the audience feels the passion and the commitment that the two of you have towards raising awareness and providing services to our survivors.
Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I do say, you hear me say it all the time, that it's my favorite event. David Caruso does this incredible job of transforming it with the help of lighting, and he uses the Denim Day theme. And some people are aware of the meaning of Denim Day. There was a judge in Italy, right, who a girl was going to be, or the perpetrator was not going to be convicted because the judge said there was no way her jeans were too tight. There's no way she didn't help him take her jeans off. Right. So then the Denim Day formed. But the really cool thing, I think, is that the survivors of sexual assault who you honor tell their story on video. So you see that in the audience. That's awesome. You see their video story. Then they're the first model to walk the runway. Right. And then some professional models follow. But I mean, it is just, it's overwhelming and super emotional.
It is super emotional. And the energy in the room is just phenomenal. And the survivors feel it. And it provides them with another level of encouragement and courage, and to see them take the runway is, you know, they get standing ovations.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
Yep.
It's really cool.
I love empowering people, and I love giving them that power so they can then give it to someone else, because someone is going to be in need of them and their story at some point.
That's right.
I agree.
Awesome.
It's so great to see you. I'm excited to say there are a few tickets left. I think it's going to sell out quickly though, because it's got our ringing endorsement. It's an incredible, fun night too, with food and drinks and in a beautiful venue.
I got to get in on this.
Yeah, you got to go now, Steph. It's Wednesday, April 26th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the beautiful Turner Hall Ballroom that David Caruso transforms. You can go to give.aurora.org/HopeShiningBlue. You can go to the Morning Blend website as well to find out more. Always a pleasure to see you, and I'll see you in a few weeks.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Thanks,
Great
Cristy.
meeting you.